There's a very good chance you have a working security camera sitting in a drawer right now. You're not using it as one. You think it's a retired phone. But the hardware inside that device, the lens, the processor, the Wi-Fi chip, the motion sensors, is more capable than most $100 cameras people are currently paying monthly subscription fees to run. Ring's basic cloud storage subscription runs $4.99 a month. Blink charges $3.99 a month per camera. Arlo charges more, and every one of those systems still requires you to buy the hardware on top of the subscription. The old phone in your drawer costs you $0 per month, and with one free app, it becomes a live streaming, motion detecting, and two-way audio security camera you can monitor from anywhere in the world. Here's how that works, and why the home security industry is hoping you never figure it out. Let's talk about what you're actually paying for when you buy a branded home security camera. The hardware is a lens, an image sensor, a Wi-Fi radio, and a small processor. Those components cost manufacturers a few dollars each at scale. The retail markup turns that into a $100 to $350 device. That's the first revenue layer. The second layer is the subscription. Because most of these systems lock their core functionality, recording, storage, and playback behind a monthly plan. You don't just buy the camera once. You rent access to what your own camera recorded. Every month. Indefinitely. Although Blink and Ring do not technically require a subscription, their features and capabilities are quite limited without one. Motion-triggered recording, video history, and the ability to actually review footage after an event are all gated. The camera sitting on your shelf becomes an expensive live view doorbell without the plan. This is a deliberate design decision, not a technical limitation. Here's what the industry understood early. The most profitable customer is not one who buys a camera. It's one who buys a camera and then pays $5 to $10 every single month for years just to access what that camera captured. The free tier of most major security platforms gives you live viewing. Everything else, the recordings, the history, the alerts with footage attached, sits behind a paywall. Now here is the part that changes the math entirely. Your old smartphone already has every hardware component a security camera needs. It has a higher resolution camera than most budget security devices. It has a processor capable of running video compression in real time. It has Wi-Fi. It has a microphone and speaker for two-way audio. It already has a screen if you want to use it as a local monitor. The only thing it was missing was the right software to tie those components together into a surveillance system. That software now exists. It's free. It's used by over 90 million households, and it's been sitting in the App Store and Google Play Store the entire time. The app is called Alfred Camera, and the reason most people haven't heard of it is straightforward. It doesn't advertise like Ring or Nest do because it doesn't need to sell you hardware or charge you monthly to survive. Alfred Camera is available on iOS and Android and supports devices as old as iOS 12 and Android 5. That means almost any phone you have sitting in a junk drawer will work. Here's what the free version actually gives you, and this is the part worth paying attention to: live video streaming, motion detection alerts, and the ability to download recorded events are all available to every user at no cost. There is also a continuous recording option that captures 8 hours of footage in a loop directly on the device, deleting the oldest footage first as new footage comes in, all for free with no subscription required. The free version also gives you a remote view of your live feed, motion detection with alerts, two-way audio, and the use of both the front and rear cameras. Let that sink in. Two-way audio means you can speak through the camera phone from anywhere. You can talk to someone at your front door from a different country. For free, there is also a siren function built in, which can be triggered remotely to scare away potential intruders or animals. And the web viewer means you don't even need a second phone to monitor the feed. You can sign up on your desktop and view your live feed from a laptop browser. The premium tier exists and offers AI person detection, HD streaming, and extended cloud storage. But for the vast majority of home monitoring use cases, checking in on a package at the door, watching a baby, monitoring a pet, keeping an eye on an entry point while you're away, the free version is complete. Nothing essential is locked away. Here is exactly how to set this up. It takes under 5 minutes. Step 1. Prepare the camera phone. Take the old phone. Charge it to 100%. Then you'll want to keep it plugged into a charger once it's positioned because it'll be running continuously. Turn the screen brightness down to minimum or enable the screen off mode inside Alfred Camera's settings once it's installed. This prevents screen burn and reduces heat. Step 2. Download Alfred Camera on both devices. Download the Alfred Camera app from the Play Store or App Store on both your old phone and your current phone. Then open the app on the old phone and sign in with a Google account or email address. Step 3. Set the old phone as the camera. The app will ask how you are using Alfred Camera. Select Camera on the old phone. On your current phone, select Viewer. The two devices will link to the same account and connect automatically. Step 4. Position the camera phone. This is the step most people underestimate. Placement determines everything. A simple phone stand, which costs around $8 on Amazon, or a small flexible tripod from any dollar store, gives you full angle control. Position the camera phone at a slightly elevated angle, pointing toward the entry point you want to monitor, a front door, a hallway, a garage interior. Plug it into a wall charger. That phone now runs continuously. Step 5. Enable motion detection and set the sensitivity. In the app, turn on motion detection and adjust the sensitivity level to match your environment. If it's aimed at a busy street, well, lower the sensitivity to avoid constant alerts. If it's inside a room that should be still, set it higher. Here is the one setting most people miss. Go into Alfred Camera's settings and enable the continuous recording loop. This captures 8 hours of footage in a loop on the device itself, so even if no motion is detected, you have a rolling record of everything the camera saw. Enable it. It costs you nothing except the storage space on that old phone. From that point forward, then, your old phone is a live 24/7 security camera. You open the Alfred Camera app on your current phone at any time, from anywhere, and see exactly what it sees in real time. Here's the thing about home security that the industry doesn't want framed this way. Security is not a product, it's information. It's knowing what's happening at your front door when you're not there. It's getting an alert when something moves in a room that should be still. It's having a recording to refer back to if something goes wrong. Your old phone can deliver all of that. The camera hardware in most smartphones from the last 7 or 8 years outperforms what's inside many dedicated budget security cameras. The only thing standing between that hardware and a functioning security system was the right free software. Now you have it. The $5 a month subscription model for home surveillance is a real business. It just doesn't have to be your problem. If you found this useful, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.